Welcome to the Xanadu 2019 Parent Orientation. We are delighted to be working with you and your student this summer. It is our goal to provide safe, stimulating, and fun programming to our students, parents, teachers, staff, and hosting community. Please read and listen to all of the information in the email you received, as well as the video, which will provide only a brief overview of expectations requiring reiteration. Viewing this presentation and reviewing the attached handbook will ensure that everyone is clear about how to make this summer a success. Monday is coming fast, and there are many details to having an awesome Xanadu experience. The greatest of the details is knowing what to expect and how to interact with our program. You may be a first-timer or you may be a Xanadu veteran. Either way, listen up. There are many changes to our systems and processes. Everyone should spend a good amount of time reading the handbook and listening here. We appreciate your awareness. Xanadu will be held at the Cohen Building, previously known as Cohen Middle School, located at 1550 Hosea L. Williams Drive, Northeast Atlanta. Xanadu program hours are 9 a.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. with before care beginning at 7 a.m. and after care until 6 o'clock p.m. You'll know you've arrived when you see the Xanadu banner along the street. Xanadu will be held at the Cohen Building, previously known as Cohen Middle School. Our address is 1550 Hosea L. Williams Drive, Northeast Atlanta, 30317. You'll know you arrived by the banner out on the marquee. Xanadu's program hours are 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., with before care beginning at 7 a.m. and after care until 6 p.m. Safety first. Our number one priority is the safety of all students and adults who are on campus. Please know that every precaution will be taken to ensure our students, staff, and visitors remain safe. In accordance with the Office of Safety and Security, the following student safety responsibilities should be reviewed with your student with great intentionality. Please discuss with them the importance of following instructions and adhering to system procedures during fire drills, bomb drills, intruder alerts, and inclement weather drills. Practicing the drills with great attention will make the process safer should an actual event arise. Your successful understanding and navigation of the Cohen campus will assist the Xanadu staff in a couple of ways. Everyone will be able to remain safe, and our systems and processes will go more smoothly. We will use two entrances of the building, a back entrance and the front entrance. If your student will be arriving for early care, which is any time between 7 o'clock a.m. and 8:29 a.m., you must use the back entrance of the building. Between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m., you must park and walk your student into the building. Families arriving between 8:30 and 9 a.m. and who are desiring to stop, drop, and roll must also use the back entrance of the building, as this is where we will operate carpool. Staff will be in place to help your child out of the car and direct them inside. For early care, use either of the front entrances, pull around to the back of the building, park, and walk your student inside. Once you return to your car, you will exit out of the back gate. Because there is so little parking on campus, we encourage all of you to use our carpool system. If you are arriving on campus between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. and would like to walk your child to class, you may use either the front entrance or the back entrance. You may park on the street or you may park along the curb. Curb parking is only allowed in the morning during this window of time. Please do not park in the fire lane in front of the building, as you may be ticketed, and please do not park on the curb in the afternoon, as you will interfere with afternoon dismissal. If you enter the front of the building during this time, you will need to use the stairs to get to the second floor where our classrooms are located. The second floor is also where the Xanadu office is located. Now that morning is squared away, let's talk about dismissal. We will begin afternoon dismissal at 2:30. You'll enter the lot at the driveway and then be on the lookout for stop 1. This is where you will tell the person on duty the name of the student you've come to pick up. As you drive up the side driveway, you'll turn right to come along the side of the building and meet your student at the turnaround. Once you exit, it is never okay to turn left to go back out the driveway you entered. You'll always turn right, exiting out of the back gate. Please remain off the phone and attentive during carpool so that our students and staff remain unharmed. Have students in both our middle high program and the elementary program? We are wanting you to help us help you. We would like to dismiss all of your kids together through the middle high dismissal location, which is located in the front of the building facing Hosea L. Williams Drive. Your most responsible older student will go get the younger ones from their afternoon class. They will then exit the front of the building and get picked up there. This includes siblings, neighbors, and friends who all ride together. But because we don't know each of your personal connections, it is necessary that we collect this information from you. Please complete the form located at the tiny URL for Xanadu Rides. With this, everyone will hopefully have a smooth afternoon dismissal. Please be very aware that the middle high school program will not begin dismissal until 3 o'clock. Note also, if you have students only in the elementary program, this does not apply to you and you do not have an action as it relates to this. Before Care is available daily from 7 o'clock a.m. until 8:29 a.m. for a fee of $3 per day. Students arriving earlier than 8:30 a.m. must pay the early care fee. This fee can be paid to Xanadu staff each week inside the back entrance of the building. Parents with students participating in Before Care must walk students into the building as there is no outside staff on duty before 8:30 to receive them. Xanadu Aftercare is provided by Preferred School Care until 6 o'clock p.m. daily. Fees are $60 per week or $15 per day for drop-ins. This fee should be paid directly to Preferred School Care. We have registered each of your students with them. We will naturally send students remaining after 3 o'clock p.m. to the Aftercare program. You will work with them to determine is this a single time for the week drop-in or if the student will remain all week where the $60 then would be due. We understand that we live in a city with heavy traffic, accidents, ball games, and all sorts of other events that impact travel time. We try to remain flexible when these circumstances arise, and we are aware of them. However, once a student has been turned over to aftercare staff, the late fee must be paid regardless of the circumstance. Again, once students have been turned over at 3 o'clock p.m. to aftercare staff, the fee must be paid regardless of the circumstance. Please plan accordingly. The school meal program operates on-site during Xanadu. Atlanta Public School students and its charter school students eat breakfast and lunch at no charge during the summer program, regardless of meal status during the academic year. Non-APS students will be required to pay for meals at a rate of $1.50 for each breakfast and $4 for each lunch. In addition to sending students with a water bottle daily, afternoon teachers might offer a snack time. Please provide your student with a snack should they require one daily. Students participating in aftercare will receive a snack from Preferred School Care within their program hours. Our nurse for the summer is Nurse Kimberly Norman Carr. She takes good care of all of the students and teachers. If your student receives medication, you must provide the medication administration form, which is the written order from the doctor allowing us to administer medication. We will not accept or administer medications that are out of date. If your student has a 504 or IEP, you must bring it with you and turn it in to Mona Haygood on the first day of Xanadu. Although we don't have a strict dress code here at Xanadu, it is necessary for students to dress appropriate for the particular classes that they are participating in. So, whether it's tennis or dance, it'd be difficult to do either in flip-flops. So please dress for the classes you've signed up for. Like the Magic School Bus, we love to offer our students many varied, interesting, and exciting field trip experiences. Given the brief scope of our program, we collected field trip permissions from you in the online application. We will, however, send a reminder of dates, times, and destinations prior to taking your student away from campus. We have high expectations for student behavior at Xanadu, so much so that we only have one rule: keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. If your student obeys this rule and abide by the expectations of each instructor, we should all get along just fine. Disruptive behavior will not be tolerated. Students who are referred to program administrators for behavior issues will be given a phone call to parents. If disruptive behavior continues and a second phone call is necessary, students will be dismissed from the Xanadu program. There is no third strike, and dismissal does not necessitate a refund. We have a zero tolerance for fighting at Xanadu. Students determined to be the instigator of aggressive behavior will immediately be dismissed from our program. Please begin speaking now with your student about following the instructions of all Xanadu teachers and staff the first time they are given, and getting along well with others, and the need not to put their hands on other students. While we do know that children will be children and there are behaviors that children do exhibit, we do not compromise or waver when it comes to discipline and behavior issues beyond what we deem to be acceptable of gifted and high-achieving children. Our BOYD policy continues at Xanadu. Referenced above, PED stands for Personal Electronic Device. Atlanta Public Schools assumes no responsibility or liability for the theft, loss, or damage to a cellular telephone or any PED, nor does it assume responsibility for the unauthorized use of any device. Students will only use appropriate technology at the teacher's discretion. Students will only use appropriate educational applications on their device. Students are not to call, text, message, email, or electronically communicate with others from their personal device, including other students, parents, guardians, friends, and family during the program day. Students are permitted to access only the district's network through personal devices, not private networks. More information will be provided to students for accessing the available network. The Xanadu portal is an awesome resource. Use your credentials to log in. If you have forgotten your password, select Forgot Password and a reset will be provided. Select View Enrollment on the menu. This link will take you to your student's schedule. You should familiarize yourself and your student with their first class for Monday morning. We will direct them to their afternoon class upon transition time. It is advisable to take a screenshot, write it down, or use any other method for knowing what that first class is for Monday. Doing so will help everyone have an orderly first day. Additionally, all of the elementary morning classes are on the very top floor of the building with a 200 room number. Thank you in advance for helping us to make Xanadu magic this summer and for listening to and sharing the information provided here. Please read the email you received carefully, as this video only provided a brief overview of expectations requiring reiteration. That attachment will also serve as our parent handbook. Viewing this presentation and reviewing the attached handbook will ensure that everyone is clear about how to make this summer a success. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions. Once camp begins, we can be reached at 404-802-6601 or via the Xanadu email address. Remember to write down your student Session 1 AM class so that you'll know where to go on the first day. We look forward to seeing you on Monday.